that I have to step out of my comfort zone. You have to do the same. If you don't dare to step out of your comfort zone and do what Asma shared with us on day one, which is to, she said shamelessly, let's flip it to fearlessly asking, you're not going to get anything. That asking is the taking. You see, everybody has money to give. Every corporate company has budget. Why can't that budget be given to you? If you're going to sit there and wait for them to come to you, someone like me would take the money and you have no money left. You got to go and ask for the opportunity. Everybody say ask. You have to really go ask. Now, earlier on, when I went in, I was also very scared, right? I was scared that you guys don't give me money. And true enough, some, like when I went to you, you ignore me, you don't see me. But some happily just give, take. They feel offended when I don't take it. And then some worse want to try to take my money. Right? Yeah, they're called scammers. Yeah, right. Never lose money, can't already take money. But that's exactly how the business is like. So it doesn't matter whether you're a trainer, a coach, a creator, that's the rule of business. In business, you have to ask for the opportunity. Does it mean that there will be people who will say no? Absolutely. There will be a lot of people that will say no. But all we need is one person to say, yes, we are in business. All of you are garnering for just, everybody put your finger up here. All of you just need one paid speech. You know why? Because the minute you get that one paid speech, you'll be up on stage, right? Yesterday, you saw our 6 storytellers. They were really awesome, right? Now imagine if you're a decision maker and you saw them perform. Do you think if you have a budget, you want to invite them to speak for your organization? Absolutely. So get a stage time, do a great job, and then people with the money will look for you. And then if you do a good job, more people look for you, and then it becomes a positive cycle. Now, but I understand what you're talking about. You say, but 1 million people, Singapore only got 6 million people, you know, that's why we go after the world, right? But having said that, if you don't want to go after 1 million people, that's fine too. Then you want to go after 10,000 people only, you got to ask for $100. And you feel that, oh, 10,000 is still too much, Eric. Okay, good. Then you go for 1,000 people, but this time around you ask for $1,000. What am I trying to tell you here? I'm trying to tell you that the more value you give people, the more money people will give you. So if you don't want to work so hard by trying to reach out to everyone, you can. Because there are 2 games you can play. You can play the visibility game, which is you just go out there and reach out to people every single day and ask and ask and ask. You will still be successful. Some of us are successful by just doing that. Or you can make yourself so valuable that one ask is worth $1,000. It doesn't matter which game you play, both works. So if you can summarize, or if I can summarize the entire FP for day 3, you all know what's FP? Foundational phrase. This is the FP. Marketing, it's about increasing your visibility so that lots and lots of people know you. Marketing is about communicating your value so that people are willing to give you the money. So you don't have to be shy about taking money as long as you give them back equal or not more value. Now I have a question. You guys invested $2,997, right? Today is already day 3 morning. Do you think that we have delivered so far over the last 2 days? Yes or no? That's it. So $2,997 is quite a bit of money, right? I mean, it's a lot of money. $3,000 Sing. If you're in Malaysia, that's about 10,000 ringgit. You know, it's a lot of money. So, but as a creator, as a speaker, your job is not to worry about the money. Your job is to make sure you over-deliver. And I'm telling you, if in 2 days you are already feeling you got value, then wait till you hang out with me for a year. And then we have December batch who already finished a year. They are still hanging out with us because, as I said, this is not a 1-year program. It's a vision. I want us as Asian-based speakers to get out there and shine our light. So it's going to be for a while. So I hope you like this community. Right? So if that's the case, people will keep coming. I have some of you coming to me and say, I'm going to bring my husband, my wife to come for the program. Yay! Some of you complain to me and say, Eric, we could not sleep last night. We were sleepless. And I said, why? Say, because of you. I say, why? It's because the work that we are thinking about. That's good. It's time to work your dreams. You forgot it, you buried it for so long. I'm telling you, there's a process. If you work at it, you will get it. And maybe this is your year. 2025 is your year. Yeah? So visibility and value. So if I map it into how to get paid speeches, this is what you need to take note of. Under visibility, you need to do these 3 actions. The first action you need to start doing is you got to start adding LinkedIn connections. I'm someone who just came to me just now and said, Eric, I just got 2 more invites for speaking. Who is that guy? He's from December batch. Can we give him a big round of applause? December batch. Now, I don't take credit for this because he has already been very active on LinkedIn. So he just told me last time, he said, wow, LinkedIn is really powerful. So if a person like him has already been active on LinkedIn, he's getting those invites. Now he just got to milk those invites and make sure you keep getting invited. Then you're done. So the rest of us got to catch up by making sure that we are adding people, the right people, into LinkedIn. Who are the people that we're supposed to invite? Can you still remember what I teach in day 1? Who? Clients, potential clients, and experts like yourself, because the experts network will be their clients too. And it's also nice for you to have a taste of the feel to see what other people are doing. So you can check in with yourself and say, are you at of the right standard? Right? Good. So that's the first one. The second one is to create LinkedIn content, right? So we also spoke about this, right? You have that 2 types of content you need to create. You need to create authentic content about who you are, why you do what you do, your backstory. You know, all the stories that yesterday you shared with us, they are all authentic content. So that 10 stories, you know, we have a personal triumph, turning point, a mentor that changed your life, you know, one of the biggest mistakes you make. That whole 10 stories all fall under the authentic category. So if you write, actually, you just throw it to Eric and say, I want to write this story. You already know so much about me. Give me that story. Right? That story is meant for authentic. Because people are not going to engage you if they don't know who you are. They don't know what you stand for. They don't know your values. Why would they hire you? There are 10 other resilient speakers out there. But if they connect with who you are, they would then be more open to your influence. So the content is important. Now, then if I like you, great, I'll be open to your influence, but you really have to be good. Right? I teach you a Hokkien word, okay? You must say, I learned it in Singapore, it's called ai zai. Right? All right, 1, 2, 3, ai zai. Now, of course, if Teresa is in the room, she said this is bad pronunciation, but it's Hokkien, you know. Teresa, where are you? Hi, Teresa. You did an awesome job yesterday. All right, so ai zai means like, you got to be good. Right? So good that the world cannot ignore you. And that's where the authentic content comes in. The authority content comes in. Share with us how your insights into your topic. Share with us how you've been solving problems. Share with us testimonials. Share with us every time you have a speaking engagement, tell us who you hang out with. Or if you meet someone powerful, take a photo, share with us what you learned from that person. All that raises your authority. Now, and you don't worry if you can't remember all this because it's in your course materials. Right? I've given you all the prompts for authentic authority. And in your niche quest, I've also given you the guide on how to post it. And when we release Eric.ai in future, then you essentially just tell Eric, today I want to write authentic content, boom, he will give you one. Today I want to write authority content, boom, he give you one. That's it. Okay? But for now, you'll do a bit of work first, in case this thing doesn't work. Right? Now, so these 2, I can help you already. I've already given you the skills, you got to do it. Every day, how much time do you got to spend? Exactly. And the best time to do it is 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. It's a morning period. Yeah. Maybe another time is the afternoon time. Anything after that, I don't think it will work out so much for you. Okay. We'll all be back to work. Now, the third one is learning how to reach out to people fearlessly. That's the DMs, the emails. Again, Eric.ai has already studied every copywriting strategy. So all you need to do is just use it. But today I will show you a few that you can write on your own without AI. It's also in your course materials. So you need to reach out. Do you know how many people I reach out to every single day? I've been doing this for 14 years. I still have someone that helped me reach out to people on LinkedIn, 20 every day. Yeah, so don't take it for granted. Every day I am shamelessly, fearlessly asking. You know why? Because you see, in the past, right, there's a saying, be so good, right? You're so good, people will come and find you one right now. You ever someone tell you that before? Like, you're so good, people will find you. That happens in the non-social media world. Now, even the not good one also say they are good. So now everybody is very confused. Like, everybody say they are good, then who is really good? True? So if all these not so good people make so much noise, they spoil the market, and then you silently try to be good, your customers won't find you. I mean, if I didn't run an ad, you wouldn't have found me. True? So we need to be fearless. As long as you know why you're doing it. I'll give you an analogy. This is so important because I have this problem. I'm very scared to ask for opportunity. Pai say face, And I always in my mind think that yeah, if I'm good, people will come and find me. No, no one for me. So I learned that. Then I see all the not so good ones. They always get all the business, right? And I think it's unfair. But I think we should learn from them. They know marketing. They may not be good masters in their field, but they know marketing. But we are good masters in our field, or at least we're working towards it. We should work on marketing. I'll give you an analogy. Do y'all, who here love talking to strangers? Like if I make you go down now, not at the church, everybody want to talk to you, right? But if you go down to the first floor and then you ask you, talk to stranger, how many of you will talk? No wonder you're in this room. Okay. Now to the rest of you, I'm addressing the rest of you who didn't raise your hand. Kind of weird to go and talk to strangers, right? But ask you something, Ask you something. What if the stranger was walking by and suddenly the stranger dropped the wallet and then walk away? What would you do? But I thought you say you're scared to talk to strangers. Why now you have the courage to go and talk to him? Exactly, because there's a reason, and it's a good reason or a bad reason. It's a good reason because you're helping him or not helping him. You're helping him. You see that? Because I know I'm helping him, I have the courage to reach out. Even if you scold me, it's your loss because I'm helping you. So I suspect that if you don't have the courage to reach out to people, could it be that you don't think that what you do is valuable? So that was my conversation. So I had to work on myself. I had to work on my content, be convinced that my stuff is good. That's why you'll see, I will invite you to keep clocking stage time to be convinced that you're good. Because we are our worst critic. Would you agree? Worst critic, I hate it. You can do so well, 10 people say you're good, then one person say you're not good, you just harp on that one. How many of you like me? Yeah. Then my therapist say it's normal. Say that our mind, no, it's serious, it's normal. Our mind will tend to protect us, so they tend to be negative by default. So you have to be positive by design. So it's normal. You're not abnormal. Okay? So later on, we'll work on the outreach, but that's the easiest part because we'll give you tons and tons of scripts. I could even throw a big document for you. All the templates are there. But if you don't have the fearlessness to go reach out, all templates won't work anyway. Right? So is it okay if people say no to you? We'll try, okay? I'll teach you how I frame myself. Whenever someone say no, I tell myself, not yet. No, not yet. So we try, okay? I'm the client now. No. Come on, louder. No. 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 No, no, no. No, 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 no. Y'all say one, Okay, when I see you in March for Pitch Quest coaching, they didn't reply they ghost me. I'm so sad. Then I say no, right? No means what? Exactly. I didn't get Pauline. Where's Pauline? Hi, Pauline. I didn't get Pauline on first count, right? It was a few times of, interacting with them before we get the deal, right? But if you really love what you do, eventually people will work with you. Yeah? Okay, good. So now we're going to spend most of our morning on this. How do we communicate our value? Now, notice I didn't talk about how to increase your value because that's under day one. Remember I shared with you that you got to keep studying your content. You got to keep building your expertise. So that's your thing, right? So you got to study, you got to read, you got to do experiment, do whatever it takes to be really good at what you do. Now, if you are good, assuming you are good, you need to be able to communicate that you're good. These are the 3 things you need to have in order to communicate that you're good. The first one is a one sheet. I will take you through the process of writing a one sheet. And then you need marketing videos. Why marketing videos? Not because they want to see your face, but they want to hear your speech. Right? And number 3, a great speech. I shared that in the web class, that your speech is your best marketing material. Right? So throughout the entire 1 year, come for stage time, keep working on your speech. Get good. But we'll help you speed things up with the 2. So right now, in the next 30 minutes, I want to walk you through the one-sheet design and also the marketing video. There's no action you need to take at this point of time unless you're already speaking. How many of you here are already speaking? It's just that you're speaking for free. You know what's your problem? Why you're speaking for free? Because whenever someone comes to you and say, can you speak? You say yes and you never give them a one sheet. So implicitly, right, people thought, oh, this one volunteer. Anyway, you got a full-time job, what? See? So no. So the easiest way to help you right now in the first minute, we already help you make $1 already. Every time people come to you and say, hey, can we engage you for a speech? You say, happy to do that. Here's my one sheet. Here are all the details. And here are all my fees. Then they, oh, sorry, actually, we have no budget. Then you can decide if you want to do it. Right? Not yet. Then you tell him, not yet. Got budget, then you come. A good one. Right? Now, then it's up to you to decide. But remember what Asma said? She said yes anyway, and then eventually she met the right people, and then she got the gig. Right? So I would say at this point in time, you could still say yes. But the thing is that I don't mind doing free speech if they know that I'm actually a paid speaker. You get the difference? Because that means they know they got a free thing from me. Right? And I'll teach you something for all the paid speaker, the free speakers, but you're really good. I'll teach you how to do this. So number one, you get them a one sheet. Usually the one sheet already implicitly tell them that I come with a price. And they will ask you, wow, this is so professional. You say, yeah, because I speak professionally. Here are my rates. Okay. Now, in terms of rates, you can go to school. We have a big discussion on how is your rates like. I just give you one advice. Whatever money you charge, people will pay if they really like what you do. But that also means their expectations are equally the same. So sure, you can get 10K. We have speakers who get 10K and then never get invited back again because she's not at the 10K level or he's not at the 10K level. So I would say that when that comes to you, come consult us in school. I will be there to, especially the money part, I'll share with you. Got it? But at this point of time, I feel that if you're charging about 1 to 5K that range, generally, even if you don't do such a good job, but I hope you don't, it's not going to raise an eye. But the minute you go past 10K, and then you're a normal standard, they will think that they're wasting their money. Yeah. So, but consult us when it comes to price. So I want to address two things. So number one is you have a one sheet. People will now know that, oh, this is professional. Then number two, they will tell you this. Oh, I have no budget. It's okay. Don't shut it off first. You say, but in future, would you have budget for events like this? Because you must understand the corporate world, they have already used up all their budget already, right? But they can always plan for 2025, right? Pauline and the corporate people, we always plan the budget. So if they think they are good, in future, they will plan the budget for you. You saw yesterday, I showed with you UPS, right? They'll plan the budget. So you ask them, would you have budget for events like this in future? Here are my fee rates, right? So that's two. That's two things. The third thing you can say is this. You do a free speech and you tell them this. If I do a great job for you at this event for free, and everybody loves it, I got good feedback, what's next? Understand how to do it? That's all you need to do. With these three things, one sheet, and do you have any budget for future events? And if I do a great job, what's next? These three would generally help you get your next paid gig. Why? Because it happens to me all the time. And I'm still happy to do free speeches as long as I get the leads. Is that clearer for those of you who raised your hand just now? With that done already. So those of you who raise your hand, you already can design your one sheet. Please don't go and wait for niche, wait for speech. You already can design one sheet because you already have speaking topics. Got it? Yeah? Now, so I'm going to show you how the one sheet looks like. So this is how the one sheet looks like. This is Dr. Maria. She's from September batch. I had a privilege to work with her. And she's also a TED speaker. She's right now in India delivering her TED speech. So it's really, really cool. So this is how one sheet looks like. It's a 2-pager. This is how she this like, CF, are you here? Wow, looking smart. Wow, you're looking like Superman into the future. Very cool. You model after Kung Fu Panda.